And the last one, the last investment that you should make in your 20s, this is actually going to be the most important. Let me take my glasses off so you can see my eyes. The last investment that you should make is 5 big investments that every man should make. And this is actually going to be in order of least important to most important. But they are all as important if you want to get to the end goal of being the top G or the top man or the most full man that you can ever possibly be. So I'm going to tell you, this is not to do with any type of self-help book. This is actually what's made me into the man that I am today. And I'm also still striving to be better than I was last year. So take this and run with it. Let me take my glasses off so you can see my eyes. The first situation that you want to invest in is your knowledge. Everything happens from where you are here mentally. If you don't have anything up here, then you won't have a lot to contribute to the world. Let me tell you, if you are a glass quarter full type of person and you don't have a lot of in your brain, then you're not going to be able to pull from anything to come up with solutions that will benefit the people around you. Your value as a man is your ability to solve problems. Everybody in your life is going to come to you with problems. And if you don't know anything, you can't help them. So the first thing that you're actually going to invest in is your education. Read books, self-help books, philosophy, business, finance, workout books, and learn about the world. The next thing, of course, is going to be your fitness. Work on your fitness. In the world, your body is a poster for how seriously you take yourself. This cannot be bought. You cannot just walk into the store and get a chest and the shoulders and a biceps and look really good as a man. You actually have to go out and work for it. And every time someone sees you, they know how seriously they should take you. So if you go into a business room and you look like your clothes fit well, it's going to really come off. And let me tell you, when you look great in your body, not only do you feel good, you look good. Even if you're wearing the same shoots that you wore 5 years ago, they fit better and you feel more confident because you know as a man, you have power. Just raw power. And it makes a big difference. So then invest into your physical fitness. The next thing that you're going to invest in is that you're going to invest into your hygiene. I talked about this in a couple of videos and maybe it will be right here at the end. But I talked about your personal hygiene. You have to smell good. You have to dress well. You have to take care of the hair on your face, on your body. These things matter. Bathe every day. Take care of your teeth. These things matter. And as you are talking about your personal hygiene, I promise you the world will open up because people love to spend time around people who smell good, who look good, who make them look better by just being next to them. And so if you are that person, opportunities will flow to you. And as you become more of that person, you will find doors open up and life will become easier and you will become more successful. Every person, young man, should work on these 3 things. And the next thing is actually going to be even more important. The fourth thing is that you need to invest in income that pays you while you are sleeping. This will make your 40s and 50s so much easier. One of the best things I did in my 20s, and I'm still in my 20s, is that I invested in businesses and I invested in real estate. Obviously, having a stock portfolio is interesting too and is important, but stocks take a bit of time. You can learn how to trade, of course, but stocks getting 10, 15% a year, 20% a year, that still takes a long time to compound. But if you can find a business or a real estate that pays you while you are sleeping, that's going to be one of the best investments that you can make. There's a couple of businesses that make sense. Of course, you have real estate businesses, laundromats, car washes, anything to do with storage, anything to do with construction, these make sense. Anything that are home services related, these make sense. If you invest into these businesses, and notice, I didn't say restaurants. Restaurants are actually not great businesses. They have a 90% failure rate. However, if you invest into the businesses that have to do with home services, lawn care, snow removal, weeding, painting, anything to do with home care, and you can get people paying you month by month in your sleep, boom, that's a really good investment to make in your 20s. And the last one, the last investment that you should make in your 20s, this is actually going to be the most important. The last investment that you should make is finding out who you're attracted to and finding that person. One of the best investments that you can make is a great partner. Most people think that you have to wait until you make money and then find a partner. And I will tell you, doing it that way is actually so much harder. And I'll tell you a few reasons why. From my personal experience, once you have money, you start to trust people less. You start to trust people less because once you have money, then you're not really sure which women only want you for money or which women actually like you. But if you find a woman when you have nothing and a woman that will help you build, then you actually get to enjoy that entire process together. You have such a deeper bond and you actually are tied together by a common purpose. You didn't have money, you got money, and now you get to enjoy it together. What better story than that? So then now, I would tell every man to find a good woman when they are in their 20s, when they're just in college. Find a great woman, marry her, and then get rich together. That's one of the best things that you can do. Because as you guys get to enjoy life, you get to look back on 10 years ago and say, hey, look at this now in a Bentley. Remember when we didn't have keys to any single car? So then if you're looking at your partnership as an investment, obviously, you should be thinking, how is my relationship an investment? How am I taking care of this investment? How am I depositing into this relationship so that it can return to me in 10, 20 years? That is how real top guys think about the world, is that everything becomes an investment. And I want you to be here for a very long time. I want us to grow together. I want us to solve problems together. I want us to travel the world. And as you think about the world this way, then things will return to you in decades, in years, instead of just a few weeks. And it also, on the back end, many young men in their 20s spend so much time chasing women. They spend so much time chasing women. And if you had one woman and you did not need to chase constantly, then you could put all that extra time, guess where? Into making more money and having your dreams come true and developing and deepening that relationship with one woman. All that time saving is the reason why most of the men on the Forbes list have one woman and not 20. It makes sense for you to have one woman. And also you get into less trouble because if you have one woman in your 20s, then you don't get into these different, accusations that come out years later, right? Because then you actually get to experience sexual discipline because you have an outlet in one partner. Again, it makes a lot of sense. And having this person by your side saves you a lot of trouble, headache, money, so that you can get to your goals faster. Okay? With that said, this is actually one of the shorter videos that we'll have, but I have another video here that talks about why modern dating might be crushing and might be disappointing to most men. You actually might want to watch that one next, so I'm going to leave it right here. Feel free to watch it. Okay, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.